How you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're good.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got your boy Leomiti here. And this guy has been out here working all day. I'm not going to keep you very long because I know you're wore out, man. This is a long day for you.
Yes, sir.
Come out here and scrimmage in the morning, then come back out here in this heat and humidity. Hey, one of the things I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about, really, that I've noticed, last year you were kind of a quiet lunch bucket kind of guy that came out here, just did his job, worked hard, man, and just did a solid job. I've noticed a change this year, I think. This year, I see you out there really becoming a leader.
Trying to.
And it's not one of these rah-rah things or anything else. It's just that it seems to me like you have taken it upon yourself to help some of these younger guys go ahead and kind of start picking it up and making that next step up. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Just trying to lead by example.
And what brought that on? Was there anything really that kind of brought that on? Because it's a change from last year.
Yeah, last year was a rough season, and I mean, coming in last year it was hard. I was a JUCO transfer. Like, there was really no one really helped any of us out. So this year I just dedicated myself to this team and try to just show everybody, like, lead by example. Like, just, you know, if one of my younger classmates is down, try to pick him up and then show him how, and just hopefully, and it's not just me, it's all the seniors this year. So hopefully when this senior class graduates, that the class that's below us will see what we did and continue, and therefore in UTEP later on down the road. I mean,
now, did you get that when you first got here last year, or were you kind of left on your own? You were a transfer, so you hadn't come in with the freshmen along the road, huh?
So I mean, last year, I mean, they had great leaders last year too, but this year's a lot more different. Like, now the whole team, we stayed together. Like, last year there were different groups here and there, but this year, like, all the freshmen, juniors, seniors, sophomores, we all hang out together. There's no like, oh, you're a freshman, don't get away from us. It's like we all stay together. And I think that's like the biggest difference from this year's team. Last year's team was that last year everyone got along, but everyone had different groups there. And this year, all the group, like our team, this is a team. Like, we all go out together, we stay together.
Fantastic. And you know what? That's kind of one of the funny things that I was going to ask you about. When the first thing that they talked to Brett Favre about was chemistry. And how chemistry is so important, and that's what I was going to ask you about. Is the chemistry good?
The chemistry is good on the field. You know, it's offense versus defense. We go at it with each other every day. We fight, you know, but in the end of the day, as soon as our cleats come off, we're best friends, we're brothers. And that right there alone is, I mean, if in a game, when the game comes and say the defense stops our offense and hurts one of our offensive players, you know, as a defensive player, like, he's hurting my brother, so I'm going to go out there trying to do the same thing and just have my brother's back. So I mean, the chemistry is just, it's amazing what it does to the team.
It's what makes a team, isn't it?
Exactly.
The other thing is coaches. I've talked to coach, and coaches, it's not gone without notice. The coaches have noticed a change too, and you. Physically, what changes have you made?
Shoot, last year
didn't you lose about 65 pounds?
So yeah, I was 295, 290, 295 last year. Now I'm 250, 255.
Which is why you're screaming around the field, huh?
I'm just a lot more quicker. Last year, I got recruited as a defensive end, but to lack of interior D lineman, I was forced to play nose guard and D tackle, and I had to gain that weight. And now that they put me back at D end, I cut down like 50, 45
and more at your own natural position and everything else too, huh? Where you can go ahead and this defense, they turn you loose, they take the muzzles off, they go ahead and let you go, huh?
I mean, it's kind of hard because last year we were a read defense, and now we're just an attack defense. So I'm still struggling to break that, but I'm pretty sure before Buffalo comes, our whole defense will be.
And everybody loves that attack defense, don't they? Instead of sitting back and kind of trying to read and playing soft, this really allows you to go ahead and just get after them, huh? It's a defensive person's dream, huh?
Yes.
All right. Hey, I don't want to keep you much longer because I for sure know you've been out here for a long day. But I just wanted to make sure that you got credit for some of the work you put in, man. And what I've been seeing, I'm an old teacher. and watching you teach these young guys.
Yes, sir.
That's how we build.
So later down, hopefully, by not only me, but all the other seniors on this team, and some of the younger classmen, some of the juniors, we're all doing that. So hopefully, 10 years from now, this tradition that we started will continue. And maybe 10 years from now, you know, UTEP will be fighting for a BCS national championship. You never know. You know, we got to start somewhere.
That's right.
So hopefully this is the year where we start and build up.
We started here and now, right here, doing all the hard work right now.
Yeah.
Buffalo's coming up, and that's the first step.
Yeah, and then Texas
one step at a time, and then that next step is a big step too. Huh? We're fired up for it. Thanks. Hey, man. Thanks a bunch. I appreciate it.
Anytime.